Hello there, my name is Random CG, where the C stands for cosplay, and today we're going to be starting on one of my probably more tricky cosplay ideas that I've ever had. We're going to do Huggy Wuggy. Next week, how to deal with divorce papers. So pretty much right now, we've only got a concept drawing of Huggy Wuggy. I wanted to draw it out just to get a rough idea of how we're going to do this, because it's a fairly big project that we're taking on when we do this. Because right now, Huggy Wuggy is about 10 feet tall, and I'm only 5'11", 6 foot, around that area. So we've got to somehow make him taller. Well, we gotta make myself taller, and his arms are also, the one thing I really want to capture with him is the big gangly arms he's got, as a few YouTubers have put it. Like, I want him to have those snaky quality arms, so I've actually got it so that his elbow is going to be my wrist point, so his elbows bend where my wrists are. I'm just going to have to try and keep my regular arm as steady as possible, but then again, he's kind of got noodle arms, so it's not a huge problem if I have to bend my elbow for anything. But for the extension, of course, I still want him to have like a curvy style to the bend of his arms, so I'm gonna have to monkey around with the extension that will go off of my wrist, but I think that's pretty much how I'm gonna do him. And then for the mouth, I'm gonna be able to see through the mouth is how I'm thinking. Like when he's just standing there, I'll have the mouth closed because I'm just standing there, so I don't need to see anything around me. I just stand there and, you know, in the style that Huggy Wuggy was. But when I'm walking around, I of course want to see where I'm going, so we'll have the mouth open because that's pretty much all you see in the game when he moves is those big teeth that he has. So we'll have the mouth be the eyes for me, and we'll just have to figure out how to puppeteer that, I think. The last thing we really have to figure out is how to get, well, the stilts built. So we're gonna have to mess around with some stilt building. So what I have going on back here in the background is the beginning of Huggy Wuggy's arms. This isn't a design that I originally came up with. This is something that I found online on Thingiverse. So I'll leave the link to the creator somewhere in the description. But pretty much what he designed was like this tentacle puppet hand, which reacts very much like a tentacle, just loosey-goosey, just very flexible. So I thought for Huggy Wuggy's arms, since we're going to start with that would be pretty cool to have Huggy Wuggy's arms pretty much be the noodles that they are. So that's where we're starting off with Huggy Wuggy. We're eventually going to try and 3D print stilts, and if those don't work, we'll try and just build stilts out of regular material. The only reason I'm opting to 3D print them is because I can't afford outside material right now. So I have filament, so may as well try it. So one thing I did discover working on the arms of Huggy Wuggy is I put this together wrong. It's a good thing I didn't glue it in the first place, but I put the arms together wrong, so I have to take apart the arms. But another thing I discovered is this thing only adds like a foot of length to my arms. So I'm actually gonna have to, there's a mount point here that connects to number 0 here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to reprint 0 and X a couple of times, or 0 and 1. Pretty much go binary with this, and pretty much print like 12 additional extension bits to this to get Huggy Wuggy's legs to go down to my feet, which will be his knees. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun cosplay. So pretty much right now we're down to the final wire. We've got pretty much all the parts we need. All the hand mounts are done. All the hardware for the hands are done. And we've pretty much got the vertebrae all printed out and ready to go. Except for the extension bits that I mentioned. So I'm pretty much just trying to get the extensions done now, but Old Faithful's having a hard time with that. Yeah. Software is just not good. It doesn't know where its bed is, so I have to adjust the bed. I've got to make sure it all fits and just really fight with the old one. And I thought I actually, before I went to bed last night, set up this guy to print some more, but well, I'll just show you. His nozzle stopped working. So partway through the print, he was like 50% done. The nozzle was up in the air. Pretty much got a good roll of filament on it, but the nozzle's clogged, so I have to take the nozzle apart, clean it out, or I've got spare nozzles, put a new nozzle on and try and reprint it. So hopefully we can get this done soon. I've been very eager to get this video posted because I'm curious to see how people are going to react to it, and I've also just been very eager to see the final product of the extended arms and everything. So hopefully I can get out and ready by Canadian Thanksgiving, which is this Monday. So I've got about 3 days to try and get this video posted, so it's gonna be a fun project. It is also currently 5:30 in the morning, so we got lots of time. Now we just need to attach the hands to the rest of the puppet, and we're all good to go. So here we are. Finally got both of them finished. They're good length, good size, good flexibility. I'm pretty happy with them. And they're definitely as long as I want them to be, because like they definitely touch the ground, and with Huggy's hand being attached to the end of this, they're definitely going to be long enough. Also, they're pretty sturdy, I will say. Like, they're pretty strongly built. They still need to be wired, but for now they're pretty darn good. Now I might have to add an elastic band or something to it, because I'm worried it's a little too loose. So I might need something for a bit of spring back action, so that when I'm standing there like this, the arm is standing up on its own, and Huggy Wuggy will be able to wave to people. But yeah, right now that's pretty good, I think. So I'm gonna try and make more videos on this. I'm thinking we're gonna do the head next, just because that's gonna require some puppeteering, and I think I've got the necessary materials to do it right now, whereas everything else I've got to purchase and whatnot. So yeah, we're pretty much there. So if you liked this DIY, please remember to hit that like. Maybe if you want to see the whole thing, subscribe to it. I'm thinking if I get like 100 likes on this, since I am a pretty small YouTuber, I'll definitely do the rest of Huggy Wuggy, and if it really takes off, maybe we'll do a few like jump scare prank videos out of Comic-Con or something. But there we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little DIY. And yeah. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Till then, stay random, everyone.